Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you, and welcome to another episode of Strat Talk, the show where we talk about strategies for the game Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This time it is going to be on Inferno here. It will be between the Astana Dragons and the Ninjas in Pajamas. This game is from like about a month ago, so it's pretty current to when I'm uploading this. All the rules, all the different patches are all the same here. And I'm going to show the entire round here with the auto director on, so you can see what the auto director thinks is important. Then we'll go back, we'll break it down, check out exactly what happened here. So pay close attention here to the smokes that Astana Dragons throws. This is a great example of an A take here. They're going to smoke left side A and take the bomb site. We have 3 players here from the Ninjas in Pajamas in the bomb site, but as you'll see, they're going to be able to effortlessly just stroll in here, take out the players in the site, and plant that bomb. So, Ninjas in Pajamas now has to rotate and deal with this. They had 2 players inside of the pit that entire time. We're not able to make anything happen. And Astana Dragons now has position in the site, have the bomb planted, and these players have to play a retake. It's a difficult thing to do, especially when you have all these terrorists all over the place. Did a valiant effort there. So let's go back, let's figure out exactly what happened. Alright, so here we are at the start of the round. As you'll notice, both teams are able to buy. Astana Dragons is a little bit low on money. However, they are able to buy the smokes and flashes that they need to pull off this strategy as they slide into battle. Not sure why that's going on. So, first smoke we see is a smoke thrown over the top here. Let's get a good view on those. And they will be going here at middle. This will prevent Forrest from looking down middle and getting information on where these players are. Alright, at this point in the round, we do have one player, Adren, who's over here at Banana. His job in this strategy is to keep as many players at B as possible so that they can take bomb site A. A lot of times players playing CT here, like the Ninjas in Pajamas, will rotate one player back over to bomb site A, leave one player at B just in case something happens. So the idea is to always keep a player over here at bomb site B just to make sure that these players do not rotate. Alright, so as we see now, terrorists take position inside of the apartments, which is unique. Terrorists usually don't try to take apartments like this. And as you see, Edward's still on this team, so it is of course an older video. And now they're going to throw the smokes to take the site. At this point, Adren is pulling back to help with this attack on A. Normally, they will leave one player at B just to make sure and keep those 2 players and put it into a 4 versus 3 to take the site. But this time, Astana Dragons instead feels confident enough that they're not going to rotate a player back. They pull Adren off of Banana back over to take bomb site A as they get ready to throw these smokes. All right, and I think Dosia will be the player to throw this smoke. No, actually looks like Edward's setting up to do it. And let's actually watch where this smoke goes. Flying over the top. And this is a very important smoke because it will block off the pit. And there's 2 players inside of the pit now as the terrorists get ready to push into this site. We have another smoke that will be left side middle. This will prevent the player who's playing an archway side from having vision of them, forcing the players to rotate back into the site. And we have Faflaren here, who was playing arch side, rotated over here inside of A. And we have 2 players trapped inside of the pit with a really nice smoke. So now all the terrorists have to do is just waltz into the site, take out these players, and they'll be able to get good position in this site. They don't even have to take out the pit players because they're not going to push through that smoke. So the only player to worry about here is Faflaren. And Faflaren's going to hold off the whole team. He does go down. Interesting to note, Faflaren was actually looking over there on Archway side, and because they didn't have a player, they didn't rotate exist fast enough. Look, actually, he is watching Archway side, so there was no reason to look Archway. But it is actually making sure they don't go arch here. But every single terrorist went boiler side into the site. This is a full-on 5-man push into bomb site A. And we have Markelov here trying to pick these players inside of the pit, also keeping them busy. And as we see, Get Right does have a vantage point where he's able to watch these apartments. But see that smoke off here? He can't do anything about the players who've already taken the site. So now it's just a matter of planting that bomb, picking off these 2 stragglers, and all they have to do at this point, they've already picked off 1 player, they have position inside of the site, all they have to do, all Astana Dragons has to do is trade. And let's see how they do that. Okay, good nade there, hitting Get Right, they know that he is there. Angel takes out Get Right, and that is going to be a trade play. because we have Forest here, takes out Angel. So once, the really nice job by Astana Dragons doing that trade. Now they have one player left here behind enemy lines, and we have the 2 counter-terrorists moving to retake the site. But check it out, we have more smokes down. This time, it is going to be defensive smokes, preventing these players from pushing back into the site. Let's get a better view on that. See that defensive smoke to prevent the players from pushing from the archway. The only place they can come through here is library. They should have a player watching the library. Actually, they do not have a player watching the library, which is interesting. Edward watching the back, making sure players do not rotate from the banana. So yes, they have one player left to deal with inside of the site. This is Force. They can trade, but instead they do just take him down. And we do have a 2-man try to retake here. At this point, Astana Dragons has put themselves in the position to win this thing. The strat is over. They've got 2 flashes and 1 smoke between them. Dosia can throw this smoke to be defensive. And all they have to do now is hold off these 2 players. It's down to the shooty-shooty part of the game. Oh, Dosia does go down, but let's see. It is going to be another trade. Adren then takes down Freeberge. Exist takes out Adren, and Markelov takes out Exist. So, good trading by Astana Dragons. Leaving it with 2 folks there, bomb planted, terrorists win. So great round there. That just shows you how to execute this bomb site A take here that Astana Dragons pulled off successfully against the ninjas in pajamas. Thank you folks for watching. I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.